One of the participants in our upcoming wonderful event is the SCV Quilt Guild. Here to talk about is Kristeen. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am great. So give me a little bit of a rundown. A quilt guild, what does that mean?
We're an association of men and women. We have male members, yes we do, in the Santa Clarita Valley, and we get together for the fellowship of quilting. We do a lot for education, and we do a lot for community service. We meet once a month, and we reach out to the community in any way we can to help them.
I want to talk about this because quilting is a long-standing tradition. You know, we look back and we think about the quilting bees and things like that. So it's something that's actually carried over now into the 21st century.
That is exactly what we do. In fact, twice a month at my home, I open my home for about 14 people that come and we quilt together. And we quilt together on quilts for various services. Right now, my pet project is Habitat for Humanity. They're building 78 homes here in Canyon Country, and our guild is making sure that each and every veteran receives a handmade quilt at the close of their escrow.
And we're talking handmade quilts. So how do you get involved with, if I'm like looking for something to do, I'm a guy and I want to kind of get involved, how do I get involved with the Quilt Guild? Do I just show up or what?
Absolutely. We have a website, and you can go to SCV quiltguild.com and look on there, and we'll have our programs for you. And we openly invite any and all in the Santa Clarita Valley to come join us on the second Thursday of each month at the United Methodist Church on Bouquet Canyon. We start at 7 o'clock. We have guest speakers. They can show new techniques and new notions and tools that we use. You know, we just love buying all those tools and notions all the time. New things coming out all the time. Also, we have historic lectures on how quilts actually are Americana. And quilts actually showed the history. Most women did not read nor write, but they could put history inside of their quilts.
And that's fascinating to know that you've got something that can last, something that could be handed down generation to generation. And even go to places like the LA County Fair, where they'll have the displays of quilts, which I think are always fascinating, kind of a tapestry of Americana.
Exactly.
Now, the SCV Quilt Guild, you can also get there by going to scvquiltguild.org, and they've got all kinds of information, photos, and mini groups, calendars, and all kinds of other things and links that you can find out. You'll be participating in the upcoming KHTS 7th Annual Home and Garden Show. What can visitors to your booth expect to find?
We're actually going to have two booths. One of them will be over towards the center, and that will be the demonstration. We're going to give you a living history demonstration of quilting. We're going to have antique sewing machines set up and also hand quilters working to show you exactly what it is that these women have been doing all these years. Additionally, we'll have a booth to show you the Habitat for Humanity quilts, the quilts that have been made and not yet chosen by our veterans. We'll be showing you our community service booth, which will show you the many things that we make, quilts and turtles, for the Painted Turtle Camp. Also, the 300 plus placemats we make a year for the Senior Center when they are delivered in November, along with the meals and their reversible placemats, and every single senior will get one every year.
That's outstanding. You mentioned off the air a few nonprofits that you are actually supporting or want to at least mention.
If you look on the Guide Dog of America website, you will see that they auction off a quilt. Every other year, it is our joy to actually make the Guide Dog quilt that they will raffle off. And they've made up to, thousands and thousands of dollars on a raffle of that quilt. We're very proud of that. Also, I mentioned the Paul Newman Painted Turtle Camp. Not only do the children go home with a quilt of their choice and a stuffed turtle, also the walls and the beds are all decorated with those quilts. And also all the medical equipment at the center is covered with quilts.
Outstanding. You can learn more by going to scvquiltguild.org. Make sure you visit both booths sponsored by the SCV Quilt Guild at the upcoming 7th Annual KHTS Home and Garden Show coming this Saturday and Sunday. Kristeen Dolan, one more thing?
I almost forgot
Okay.
to mention I would get so much trouble.
Uh-oh.
We have what we call an opportunity quilt, and we sell $1 raffle tickets on a chance to win this opportunity quilt. That's how we get the money together to make all those quilts for the children and for our veterans. So if you stop by, please look at the opportunity quilt and throw $1 in the bucket.
Throw $1 in, yes. So, SCV Quilt Guild, upcoming 7th annual KHTS Home and Garden Show. Please stop by and give them as much support as you can. Kristeen, thank you so much for stopping by, and wish you the best of luck and success at the show and elsewhere.
Thank you very much.